So how complicated can the website get with vibe coding? Can I build something that has a database, or is it just like a landing page or a very simple app?
My rule of thumb would be you can get as far as you're having the patience to keep prompting, because, as you said, if you don't understand what the agent is actually writing, what the code looks like, well, then your only way of modifying, the functionality is by figuring out how to prompt. It almost becomes a quiz or like a game, right? Like where you're trying to, let me try a different approach. I like to compare this to image models, all right? You start with a simple prompt, you render an image of Paris, and then almost certainly you get something which isn't exactly what you expected. And then you start, rewriting it, and for some time there were like tricks to do that in Stable Diffusion and Midjourney by doing things like trending on ArtStation. And then you got closer to what you wanted, but at some point you either run into like a direction where you can't keep going anymore, or you just take it and move it into Photoshop, or in the world of Copilot into VS Code, and now you have to start learning how to code. So I think you can build a web page, you can build authentication, you can build settings pages and things like that, but you're ultimately always going to reach a point where the complexity is so deep, I guess, that you have to then understand what the code is actually doing, or you're building something and it doesn't scale, and it's super slow, and now figuring out a prompt on how to make it fast, and let's say it's a Shopify shop, and make it scale for Black Friday, that is when you have to be a professional developer, at least for now.